The following opinions are solely those of BoatTest.com and its test captain. Hi, Captain Steve for BoatTest.com. Join me today as I do a complete review of Sea Ray's 260 Sundeck, a boat that's designed to have the roominess of a deck boat, but also the graceful styling of a sport boat. We'll start as we board from the stern, where we have two aft-facing seats facing a large extended swim platform. The seat base is contoured for comfort, and underneath the port hand seat is storage. The seat is supported by a hard fiberglass base. The standard transom shower is connected to a 20-gallon water tank. Decking on that extended swim platform is rubberized non-skid inlay that can be swapped out for teak. The entry to the cockpit is to starboard, and insulated storage is in the deck. To port is L-shaped seating with engine access under the aft seat. Our test boat was fitted with the optional 300 horsepower 350 mag turning a Bravo 3 outdrive. Standard engine is a Mercruiser 260 horsepower 5-liter MPI. To port, you can see the storage compartment accessed by the aft-facing seat of the swim platform, and to the right of that is the battery box. I was happy to see that our test boat was fitted with the optional automatic discharge fire extinguisher mounted to the aft bulkhead. To starboard is a wet bar that provides a place to wash up, fix sandwiches, and store a carry-on cooler. And notice the stereo is concealed here to protect it from the elements. The helm has a functional layout with SmartCraft gauges reducing the clutter. The head has a stainless latch with a magnetic catch and offers 4 feet 5 inches of overhead clearance and features a sink with a pull-out sprayer, storage, and an opening port light for ventilation. A porta-potty is standard. Options allow for a pump-out head or a vacuum-flush head with a 10-gallon holding tank. The bow features 2 large loungers with armrests and storage underneath. Because the beam is carried so far forward, the bow is spacious. Forward is a third pull-out sprayer and a built-in self-draining insulated cooler. At the foredeck is a concealed 4-step beach reboarding ladder with an anchor locker underneath, and I'm starting to notice just how much stainless steel there is on this boat. Now, let's get underway for a test drive. When adding power, the 260 Sundeck exhibits a 17-degree bow high attitude, but because the helm is so close to the bow, you don't lose visibility to the horizon. Once on plane, she settles into a 5-degree bow high attitude, and my line of sight was under the windshield frame from the seated position. It's at this point that you add a couple of shots of up trim. The spray will move from the helm area to the stern quarter, and you'll feel a boost in speed. Any additional trim and you'll start to ventilate the propeller. Of course, you want to be sure to drop the trim before you start any maneuvers. She's a sport boat first and foremost, so handling is very quick and agile. I found her to be responsive to the helm and cut through waves cleanly. She leans 19 degrees into the turn, and at anything below full speed, a slight slide accompanies the turn, keeping everyone comfortable and preventing passengers from getting thrown to the outside. At full power, she does dig into the turn, so make sure everyone's hanging on during that high-speed maneuver. And when taking power off, she seemed to settle back into the water at a level attitude. Now, let's discuss performance. The 260 Sundeck has a length overall of 26 feet 4 inches, a beam of 8 feet 6 inches, and a draft of 38 inches. With an empty weight of 5,168 pounds, 40% fuel, and 2 people on board, we had a test weight of 5,868 pounds. With the 300 horsepower Mercruiser 350 mag turning a Bravo 3 outdrive, we reached a top speed at 5290 RPM and 46.9 miles per hour. At that speed, we had a 23.6 gallon per hour fuel burn, which translates to a range of 116 miles. Best cruise came in at 3000 RPM and 23 miles per hour. That speed gave us a fuel burn of 7.2 GPH, and we could maintain that speed for just over 8 hours for a range of 186 miles while still maintaining a 10% reserve. We reached planing speed in 3.4 seconds, hit 20 miles per hour in 5.7 seconds, 30 in 8.5 seconds, and continued accelerating through 40 miles per hour in 12.6 seconds. That's our full review of the Sea Ray 260 Sundeck. In my opinion, she's spacious enough to hold a crowd, and her handling is sporty enough for water sports, so I'd consider adding the optional water sports tower with wakeboard racks on my 260 Sundeck. For BoatTest.com, I'm Captain Steve. We'll see you on the water.